Hello, my African brothers and sisters. Well, I'm back again, to touch light and to go through other issues that are happening in our continent. So right now, stay on Nigeria. So many, like that phrase, like so many. Like so many things are actually really happening in across Africa right now, especially in Nigeria. Like just yesterday protest that supposedly we're hoping that it's going to hold ground and do something meaningful, but we are not surprised though, because we all understand this, that whenever things like this happens, these our labor people, they are just there to get their own share of the cake. They just campaign around, make noise, and they hear about, then push that wave that can make the federal government like, okay, we have seen you, then put some money in their pocket, and then they just shut them off, and then come outside and they started to vomit. They will begin to vomit rubbish and those kind of things, and then shut down the plans they plan to shut down, instead of shutting down the country, to demand for good governance and make sure they achieve all they are looking for or all they plan to achieve. They will shut them out with money, and then they will come outside and start vomiting rubbish, So, and then again, I saw this video that is be trending, this ASARI DOKUBO that is like here dancing and behaving like a child. Like sometimes I don't even understand how these people behave these manners. Is it that they are like sometimes I'm speechless, like I don't even know how, like I don't know which word or something, like the exact word that I can use to describe this kind of people. Like you came from a state that is rich with oil, and yet that state is a mess. The state is a mess. You're here dancing like a child. Dancing like a child that that they gave akara. That has never seen akara in his life, and then they just gave him a little akara, then he started jumping. With all this money that you've acquired doing this boy of a thing that you guys always claim in that Niger Delta, we are Niger Delta, this, that, and yet the place is a mess. The whole place, the whole south that you guys are claiming Niger Delta, we have oil, we get the oil. You don't even have a good road to your place. Or is even Bayelsa? No. You go to Port Harcourt, everywhere is messed up. And you're here dancing, And then the worst part of it is that there are these followers, this guy, the one I call blind followers, following him around in the name of Ogasa, because tomorrow you will give me you put my name in the list of how do they call them, militants, and I will be receiving 65,000 or 70,000 a month, and then twirly, because there's no job, no educational background, no, like nothing to fall back on. So just we are loyal, we are this, so that you just give us this. Go to school, he said no. Go school, he said no. Even this ASARI, sometimes like I've seen so many times I've called him Dr. ASARI. So I don't even understand. That's why I said that some of these people who claim they're educated and they know what is going on, my brother, Togri is not education. Sorry. Togri, it's not a sign, or it's not what that puts you in the category of educated people. Togri, it's not among the list of say, oh, this person is educated. No. Just all I'm seeing here is just a group of thugs running around the streets, singing out of ignorance, stupidity, following this man so blindly, just because of small chicken change that they will just share or be paying them every month as Niger Delta militant. The money that they will give you that cannot even do anything in your life. You don't have roads, you don't have water. Like you when you travel to Port Harcourt, you know the price of like water, like pure water or canned water. You know the price. It's very like the price is differ from other state. It's very expensive there. Or is it Bayelsa? The same thing. And you're here shouting here, oh, hi Zor, hi this, hi that. Fooling yourself around, dancing like a little child. They just give hot akara. So sometimes I really don't understand how these people like bring themselves too low in the sense of I'm chilling with the president, or I'm chilling with the governor, or I'm chilling with the minister. I can make calls and they will pick you up and they beat you up, deal with you. That's all. That is just the achievement they need. Like Nigeria elite and the supporters of the government, their own end game is that I can molest my neighbor. I can make calls and they will beat you up. I can make calls and they will treat you like trash. That is all their end game. And then I drive Benz, or I drive Prado Jeep, or yeah, that's all. That is just their end game. Oppress my neighbors in the community, oppress people around me, trying to prove that I'm better than them. That is all. They are not doing anything or fighting any fight for anybody to have a good life. Like all these ones jumping around here, they are product of no education, no good working system, like nothing. So all they can achieve is grabbing, toggling, grab and grab. That's all. If you tell this one to say, okay, fine, let's try to come together and form a formidable form that we can speak to the government and they do what we want them to do, that will make this community improve. No, they will never agree to that, because that will never benefit them, because they don't want to go through the good route of making a good living for themselves, because the system have turned them into toggery and all this kind of nuisance. And ASARI is here dancing and shaking, like someone would say he's twerking for the president. That is all they need. Just make me feel important, that I'm chilling with the president, I'm chilling with the senators, I'm chilling with the ministers. That is enough. And then whenever I need to oppress or intimidate some of my neighbors, I can call my friends and then or my master. Then they send me some soldiers or some policemen to deal with them. And I can harass whoever I want to harass. Nobody can say anything. And that is enough for me. That's all I need. And that is all they are. All these things, that is all it's all about. Nothing else. You know, and then I did not turn to turn by turn, you know. Now Jagaba turn, you know, and then they concluded with like, Obi, wait for your turn. Like, I don't understand. What does that mean? So what does that mean when he say Obi, wait for your turn? So like, I don't understand. Obi is not the only contestant in this election, or just within him and Ahmed Tinubu. There are Atiku and other people that contested for this election, and it's not the only one that took him to the tribunal. There are other people too. So I don't understand why he took it so personal with Obi. I don't understand that though. But let's not dive into that for now. But the only aspect I want to drag out of this is this: when they say this kind of word, turn by turn, then wait for your turn, in the sense that it is our turn to eat the national cake. So which means I'm loyal to the boss. So whatever is coming out of the federal purse today, please split it, give my part to me, and I speak a little to my boys, and then we are all good to go. And then the rest of the country can like go to hell. It's okay. As long we are the loyalists are having fun, enjoying our life, everything is fine. Nigeria is good. Nigeria, we can continue like this. This is what we need. This is how our country is supposed to be. This is how our country is supposed to be. And this is how our system is supposed to be running. Because as long as some few numbers of people who are loyalists to the leaders or the elite are living fine, the rest can go to hell. Because if you say shop as shop, if that policy you want to imply, it should be like shop as shop should be in a normal sense of how we the Nigerians know that shop as shop means in the sense of, okay, fine, our roads are working, our roads are good, hospitals are good, schools are good, like the economy is good, and every basic amenity that every society across the globe have to live a normal life is working. Then we understand that, yeah, this is chop by chop. But when our elite say chop by chop, they don't mean it this way. They mean it that they are chopping and the loyalists to them are that they are getting a little from it, little bite, then they can say tuale baba. That is their own kind of chop by chop. And with all this kind of level of how people are suffering and how the whole society is messed up, and ASARI is here shaking like this, like jellyfish, it's a shameful thing. Because I don't understand the level of education that people like this who claim, like sometimes people call it doctor. So I don't understand the kind of level of educational background or educational level that he has, that he can be behaving in this manner, because I'm not seeing any sign of any educated personnel here. Because people who are actually educated don't behave like this. You understand? And another aspect of it is this. He normally, like this, there's this famous saying attributed to ASARI when he say 70 years old man, oh 70 years old man, oh, you are a mumu man. This is attributed to you, and I can see that this is exactly what you're doing. 70 years old man, oh, look at the way you're behaving. You're behaving like a little child, shaky like electric fish, omoriri. And this is the kind of government we are looking for. If Nigeria has to survive, this is the kind of system that we can run to survive our country. I don't think so. All we can do is mobilize thugs, give them some little money, and then we go ahead and behave like fools on the street. It seems like we don't even know what we're looking for. Because for all I know, the so-called Niger Delta, it's a mess. For all these years that the so-called Niger Delta has been pumping out oil to sustain the whole system, like to sustain the whole system of Nigeria as a country today, that place is messed up. You can't get a clean water from there. No roads, no lights, no schools, no hospitals. Like everything is a mess. And ASARI is here shaking like this. Like someone said, twerking for the president, right? The place you call your home or whatever, that you are shouting, that place, it's a mess. There's nothing you can write home about that place. And you're here dancing to the tune of the little ones they will give you, that you will pocket and just give some to your boys. And that is all that is all you think Nigeria actually needs right now? Some change and some pocket change. Is that what the Nigerian masses actually need right now? A country that is deteriorating, a country that is bastardized with all kinds of problems, increment of suffering, increment of hardship, increment of death, increment of kidnapping, increment of terrorism. And all you can do, all you think the Nigeria needs is turn by turn. And you are licking your hands like this, like it's turn by turn. They should give you the cake, so you bring it. I see what you bring it. Let's lick our turn out of Nigeria, and then pass it over to the next person to come and lick. And this is what Nigeria actually needs. Ah man, 70 years old man, you fucked up, man. You just fall into your own, like that phrase you normally use, 70 years old man. Or you are the one inside this pot. So my Nigeria people, if we don't save ourselves, If we keep down and be looking at these people like this, look at them like this, following them like this, and hoping that something will happen, something like one magic will happen tomorrow, and it will change Nigeria overnight, we are deceiving ourselves. If we don't stand up like the way the Europeans and Asians and other parts of the world people stood up to fight their government standstill, to restore sanity into their continent or their country, if we think that one manna, one miracle, or one thing will fall from heaven and we just change it for us, we are lying. And if we don't do something about it, it is either we perish before the country or the country perish before us. So this is what I have for you guys today. So come your way next time. Please stay safe. And thanks for watching.